something to come out in the Pokemon selection, like, you know, a Lucario on only one side and Ninetales on both, is really interesting, and I absolutely love it. In terms of pathing, though, we can see that it might be that 1-1-3, a lot of pressure along this bottom path.
Sierra, I don't know if I am dreaming, but I am seeing a Jigglypuff alone in the top lane. I have never seen this before. Slap me and wake me up, because this is incredible.
What's the Jigglypuff doing? He's going up against this Lucario into the top path, and I mean, I don't want to call things too early, but Lucario is such a strong Pokemon that this could be really dangerous, depending on how often this Duraludon's going to come up here and help.
Absolutely. And one thing to keep in mind is both these teams, Lego and Blossom, have won all of their series. So they are coming into this not completely undefeated in every match, but they have won all of their games, meaning that these strategies have worked every time. Essentially, they have implemented them, and we have a new strategy forming for everyone out there. It is Wigglytuff in the top path.
Hey, I mean, if they're in the winners finals, I'm not going to be too critical of that quite yet, because I'm excited to see how that plays out. If you're a team that's being able to make it this far, it is for good reason, and that's speaking for both teams. Already fighting over this experience, there's going to be a couple of blows exchanged, but not too much other than that. Just some respect and backing off.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, we have the same Pokemon for each team in this bottom path here, but now we are actually watching Wiggly and Lucario go at it, and it looks like that Wiggly is holding its own. It's also got glasses and a little beautiful bow tie.
I love this Hollowware. I think it looks quite dapper. It looks nice and clean and proper coming out here to battle it out on Ao's Island. Phenomenal. Along the bottom path, I mean, both of these teams are kind of testing the waters a little bit, doing a little bit of work, but not really going for that same scoring strategy we saw Europe go for.
Yeah, and look at this here. We have the Duraludon coming down from Blossom into that bottom path, while the Duraludon here from Lego into the top path. So once again, we're seeing teams make that big decision as to which path they want to support more. Rin, the Duraludon player here from Blossom, one of the players to watch in this match. Just an incredible player, often runs one of the big, intense carry Pokemon for the team, and that is definitely true seeing him on Duraludon.
And now all the pressure along this bottom path as this Duraludon is going to be joining the fight down here, and the bees has gone as fast as they appeared. 15 seconds until Dreadnought is up, and Lego taking a lot of damage. That is going to definitely hinder them trying to compete in this upcoming objective fight.
Yeah, even though Blossom was down a Pokemon, they were still able to perform incredibly well there. But now we have everyone coming to this bottom path. We have a Unite move from Duraludon right here. And the name of the game is Secure This Dreadnought, which the Lucario from Blossom able to do, and then clean up this whole fight. Give him a broom. He's sweeping up the entire enemy team.
Absolutely fantastic coming out from Blossom. It's going to be trades all around, though, but Blossom definitely taking the upper hand, taking the objective. That is a good day out on the island. The KO streak of 3 for this Lucario. That's awesome. Lego now going to be trying to pressure this bottom path now that they want to try and make a little bit of that momentum up. And as Unite moves come out, they're unable to quite secure any of these KOs.
Yeah, this looks like an incredible fight here for Blossom. They were being pushed back by Lego, but after that Blissey came in with that Unite move, it feels like it gave them the courage to turn that fight right around, jump back in, and score against Lego. Right now, Blossom feels like they are in command of these big team battles.
Definitely a little bit of better positioning, as well as just being able to already apply pressure to Lego right before is definitely helped them out. What I think is interesting, the Rotom hasn't been contested, hasn't been touched. It's all about this bottom path and putting this pressure on. Lucario's going to take a lot of damage. He's actually going to be taken out as well from the Duraludon from Lego.
Yeah, and here comes that Duraludon. It is scoring. Oh, and we see up in the top path, we have Rin taking this objective. Will it be able to out-secure it from Ninetales? No, it does not. Parasite here from Lego actually ended up stealing that Rotom.
Gonna go down for it though, so that's just going to give the opportunity for the Rotom just to get bursted down. Not too much danger. It's just going to be a little bit of a thorn in your side. Well, damage can be applied elsewhere. We see this Blissey being able to push along the top half, but now 10 seconds until the Dreadnought appears. It's time to start rotating back along the bottom, and that's going to be the Rings Unbound to allow Blossom the upper hand of being able to get down here for this fight.
You can see both teams having similar strategies here. Hoopa, bring us in, create those portals. It is time to fight. But it looks like once again, Blossom, a full team wipe, just taking care of every single member on Lego. Is it the Lucario once again? He has 2 KOs. Where's this man's broom?
Absolutely insane. Duraludon with the 3, and then Lucario taking the last 2 KOs, but a fantastic team effort and objective yet again in their favor. It's such an important one to be gaining that momentum, and with the team wipe coming off of that, Lucario being able to rotate up, get the bees. Blossom, they're looking kind of clean.
Yeah, they're looking great right now. I mean, and something we talk about a lot, Sierra, look at the level difference between these two teams. At level 13, Lucario against its counterpart, which was Wiggly, only at level 9. Right now, wow, big KO though for Lego. Obviously, if you KO a Pokemon that's a higher level than you get a big experience bonus here. So the question is this composition from Lego, this supporter-heavy composition, is that going to be able to shut Blossom down, or are they going to continue dominating these big team fights?
I mean, it was able to shut them down at least then, and you're exactly right. That experience they're able to gain from being able to grab the upper hand. Blossom has to be careful of that, because that's where they have that little bit of a lead right now. They got the point lead, they have a level lead, but they don't want to be giving that over in the other team. Though now that Rotom's appeared, just hiding in the grass, waiting to see if anyone from Lego might step a little too far forward.
Yeah, and this is a really interesting play. You do see a lot of the top teams make this. They're waiting to attack that Rotom because they want it walking towards the enemy base at a more advantageous time for them. Closer to when Zapdos spawns or closer to when Dreadnought spawns is so much better for Blossom here. If they can hold that Rotom for just a little bit, now they are going to secure it so that it is walking again while the enemy team needs to be worrying about it and Dreadnought.
Yeah, the Dreadnought up in 5 seconds. At this point, you just let the Rotom go in, or no, you have to keep somebody back, and that's going to be one person down in the fight. Lego, though, they're going to be putting this damage out, and they're going to try and burst it down. Ninetales is going to push forward, try and get involved, though, but it's not going to quite be enough. Duraludon is going to be able to get the KO, but Blossom's Duraludon be able to chase and get one down in return, and it's not going to end there.
And let me tell you, Sierra, it just seems like when Blossom is together, they are incredibly mean, and they have punished Lego every time they've gotten into a big fight. If you look at the map right now, you can see that Blossom is in a great position here around this Zapdos fight, and Lego is actually trying to figure out a way to get in there where they don't all get KO'd and picked off. This is going to be very interesting.
Zapdos is up and just a little bit of waiting to see where the opponent's going to be pushing forward. And, well, that's going to give way for Blossom to take control of this area. The Revolving Ruin to make sure to try and close this down as much as possible, but a Unite move in return is going to make this fight also interesting. As the KO settles, though, just that little bit, you can see that Blissey managing to grab that Zapdos in the end for Blossom.
Yeah, and it really felt like Blossom had control over that entire situation. I mean, they were positioned well. They knew that once members of Lego were coming in, they were able to pick them off one by one. And by the time they were ready to take Zapdos, they really did it without much Pokemon contesting that fight there. Incredible plays from Blossom. Right now, they are up a little under 200 points with a minute left to go.
At this point, too, you can see some members from Lego having the points to be able to try and fight back, but it's all about whether they get the opportunity. At this point, the Hoopa, that was a 2v1 fight for a while, but finally is going to get KO'd. Little advantages like that, well, that can make all of the difference. But Blossom with that lead, they just have to defend with this 40 seconds left. But Lego, they're getting ready for a push.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Lego has so much Aeos energy right now. We still have the Hoopa down from Blossom, so they're actually going to have a player advantage going into this fight. And here it goes. If Lego can score here and then push towards the main base, they would be able to still win this match. They are able to break this goal, and they're trying to move forward. But no, it looks like they are getting picked off. 2 down here for Lego. 3 down now, 4. And it looks like Blossom is going to be able to hold on to this victory.
Oh, that was a fantastic push from Lego going out there, but they needed more. And it wasn't quite enough. KO streak of 3 coming out from the Duraludon from Blossom, and that making all the difference in this fight. It was a formidable effort, but as we're going to see the points rally up, it's not going to be